us right now Terry Doucet, who is former coach in Little League of Pirates catcher Russell Martin. Terry joining us from the Montreal area. Terry, thanks for joining us today. How are you?
Good. Great to talk to you guys, you and Bob.
Well, thank you very much. And what kind of player was Russell when you had him? Did you sense there was something a little bit extraordinary about him when you were coaching him in Little League?
He was a great player. There's no doubt about it. Whether I could sense whether there was something extra or not, I had him at too young an age to say exactly, that this kid's going to make it to the big leagues or anything like that. I couldn't do that. But boy, he was a fantastic player. He pitched, he caught, played shortstop, and he hit home runs all over the place. So he was a good player.
From what we understand, as a youngster, well, he still does today, had a great work ethic. Really, came to play every inning, every second. I guess that was something you certainly could see at a young age.
Oh, absolutely. I have to think that Russell's probably one of the hardest working kids that I've ever seen play the game. I can remember one specific, a number of specific times that I used to drive my wife to work on a Saturday morning at maybe 6:30 in the morning, and we'd drive past the ballpark, and Russell would be out there running, just trying to get in shape to play the game. And I think he's still doing it today because as a catcher, he's certainly one of the fastest catchers out there.
Where's youth baseball at now in Montreal with the Expos gone? Is it still like it was years ago when the Expos were there? It's gone downhill, or?
Yeah, no, it's hurting here in Montreal now, and in Quebec in general. Numbers are down in just about every district in the province, and it's tough. I mean, I think kids start to love the game of baseball when their parents take them to the game and maybe sit in the bleachers, or they go with a bunch of buddies and sit in the bleachers, and that's where the love of the game starts. And they can play it, but without a professional team around to go watch, it's you don't have heroes. You don't. You'll move on to another sport or pick up another sport, and so we're suffering here with numbers right now.
Visiting with Terry Doucet, the former Little League coach of Russell Martin, and when you coached him with an all-star team for the provincial championships, did you have any sense? Were there any other players around that you thought might have been better than him, might have been able to advance, or did you have a sense that this guy was going to be able to move on and do something?
At the ages I had him, it was too difficult to try and pick something out. There were, when you're 10 and 11 years old, obviously the huge kids have a big advantage over the not-so-huge kids, and Russell was never a huge kid. So there was a number of huge kids, 6'4", 11-year-olds are a big advantage over 5'4", 11-year-olds, that kind of thing. Russ was certainly the top player on my team whenever I coached him. There's no doubt about that. But in terms of other players playing against him, the big ones were good. But a big player, if he doesn't learn to hit the curveball, is not going to do him much good later on in life.
Well, aside from playing catcher, we've seen him play third base and right field here with the Pirates. He wanted to play shortstop for Team Canada in the World Baseball Classic. What kind of shortstop was it? Well, he told me in February he hadn't played shortstop in forever, but he wanted to go to the WBC as Canada's shortstop.
Yeah, he was fabulous. He was quick-footed, and of course he had a strong arm. He had a cannon for an arm, and he was a great shortstop. I mean, I think that if he wasn't pitching or catching, he was playing shortstop. I don't think he played any other positions when I was involved coaching him.
Well, Terry, thanks for sharing some memories with us and some thoughts about Russell Martin. We appreciate you joining us today here on Pirates Baseball.
Oh, good to talk to you guys, and let's hope that the Pirates can pick up that run that they lost and move on here and continue this winning streak. We're really happy for you guys.
Terry, thank you very much.
Okay, take care.
Terry Doucet, Russell Martin's Little League coach on a youth baseball and softball Sunday afternoon.